Welcome to part 2 of the CodeLabsProAI AgentZero code lab. And in this part, we're going to continue where we left off from part 1. So in part 1, we had our AgentZero interface dashboard, which is this one. And we managed to get queries and responses into it. So in this part, we're going to do web search. And to do web search, what we need to do first of all is to create the same API call for web search, but we're going to use a slightly different parameter. So let's just copy the app.py into the AgentZero folder, and this one we'll rename it to app web search tool, and this is also part of AgentZero. So the first one was the base AgentZero tool. We'll call it query response tool AgentZero. Okay, so we have our second tool here, which is called the web search tool. To enable web search to work correctly, what we first need to do is add our web search tool call. So the tool call is going to happen by adding tools equals array and open object type value is web search preview. So this now enables web search. Now the reason this is asking about the close paran is we don't have the comma here. So now this is now a web search tool because we call web search preview here. Everything else can be the same. We could change the model to GPT-4o mini here just to save on cost. And we can also change the title here to AgentZero. Yeah, AgentZero web search. Okay, so we have this, and let's check our virtual environment to see if it's still running. To check that, we can just go to our agents folder, check the folder containing our virtual environment and source it. Pip install uv pip install requirements. So it looks like the requirements are running. Now we could just switch to the AgentZero folder and call python app web search tool.py, and now it's running on 7861 port. So if you open 7861, that's our AgentZero web search tool. Now the key needs to come from our environment. So what I'll do here is put the key into the environment, and I might have to blur the key, or it's blurred already, so it's fine. And I can now ask it a query such as search online on archive.org for the latest machine learning and AI research papers, and predict the arrival of AGI and ASI and the singularity based on searching through archive. Let's see what it does. So it says recent research in machine learning and artificial intelligence has been advancing rapidly, with numerous papers published on archive.org. For instance, artificial intelligence section lists recent papers on topics such as AI-driven emergency vehicle location tracking in healthcare, benchmarking time series forecaster models, and transformers as time series foundation models. While these developments are significant, they primarily focus on narrow AI applications, systems designed for specific tasks. AGI, which refers to machines capable of understanding and learning any intellectual task that a human can, and ASI, which surpasses human intelligence, remain theoretical concepts. Current research does not provide concrete evidence or timelines of the arrival of AGI or ASI. The concept of the technological singularity, a point where AI growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, leading to unforeseeable changes in human civilization, is also speculative. Predictions about its occurrence vary widely among experts, with no consensus on a specific timeline. In summary, while AI research is progressing rapidly, current studies do not offer definitive predictions regarding the development of AGI, ASI, or the singularity. So it's pretty hedging its bet on that one. I guess it couldn't find too many papers, but it did search through this link.
Yes.
So that's good. Now we can also look through and set up our environment for file search. So to do file search, what we'll do here is, let's kill the, actually we'll do file search in part 3, because we need to do some setup before we do file search. So see you in part 3. Thanks.